G'day mates, we are back with the Down Under Gamer channel. It is the Down Under Gamer here. How are we all going? So obviously we are back to do some more 2018 Halloween special random gameplay. So obviously, as you can see, this is our IS-6. We are not going to take him out just at the moment though. We are grinding with our ARL 44. Look out, we have got enough. We've finally got enough to get our AMX. We've just got a long way to go before we can actually purchase that one. Hang on, actually, let's have a look. What can we do? So we've got 5 of those. Let's sell them. So if I sell this, what's it going to give me? Not enough, unfortunately. That's okay. So what we will do actually is we will do some IS-6 gameplay, and we will try and earn enough credits with this so that we can buy the new AMX. So as always guys, we are playing on the Hong Kong server. Purely because it's more popular. As you can see, like obviously on the Hong Kong server we've got 5,300 people, and there's a total of 5,500 online, which means there's about 200 people in the Aussie server. So that said guys, as always, you know, if you like what I'm doing here on the channel in general, then smash that subscribe button, drop this particular video a like, or possibly a very big thumbs down, depending on how badly I play today. Obviously, as I've mentioned numerous times, I purely just do this for fun. It's a totally free account, and leave your you know, thoughts, tips, tricks, you know, roastings, all that good stuff down in the comment section below. So my particular build here, you will see that I have 14 AP rounds, 14 heat rounds, and 2 APCR rounds. I like to have a pretty balanced build between you know, heat and AP, especially when it comes to these bigger tanks with their bigger guns. And the main reason being is I found it, in particular with this tank, I actually watched like a fellow YouTuber's replay once, or it was a replay from another player that was uploaded to World of Tanks replay site, I think, and they just, you know, this for a small tank they did a ton of damage just by using heat rounds. So I thought, hey, why not? Let's give it a go. And surprisingly enough, I've had tons of success with this tank while using this particular ammunition build. So obviously there's you know, it's not for everybody, I get that, but for me in particular it kind of works, so that's why I run with it. Why the 2 APCR rounds? Well, it's kind of like, I don't know if you guys remember when the, you know, sort of Call of Duty Modern Warfare came out. They started introducing like perks and stuff like that. Well, I guess it's kind of like my last stand. So if I find myself in a tough position, then hey, why not? No guts, no glory. Let's come on, matey, poke your head out. Don't drive in front of me like that. T-54 mod, he's around the other side here though. Let's go get him. And we got him. We got him good. Now he's coming after me. Not much you can do. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, those three guys are all sitting there and they're all concentrating their fire on me, and my supporting tanks pretty much did absolutely nothing. So the reality is that's really piss poor on our behalf. We should have taken out at least one or two of those tanks. I mean, we're kind of doing it now, but should have done a lot sooner, in my opinion. But anyway, we'll go back to the garage. And unfortunately, we got absolutely no no support damage there either. But the other reason as well why I use that particular ammunition loadout is because the heat rounds for the IS-6 are extremely and ridiculously cheap. Like, I mean, ridiculously cheap. So we'll take the M4A3E8 out. So at the moment, obviously, with this special, like, everybody's kind of getting like bonus experience, bonus credits, all that sort of stuff. If you go in and you do the like the little Halloween special like battle, where you got to collect like the mana or whatever it is, then you can level up further, and which is going to give you even more credit bonuses and stuff for the duration of the special. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I've got a couple of tanks that I'm sort of grinding towards, like obviously the AMX, which I've just sort of unlocked, and all that sort of good stuff. So and let me know, guys, let me know how the sound is, because I noticed that I remember one of you guys mentioned in the comment section that you know, there were points obviously in and out of like battles and the garage and all that sort of stuff where you guys were finding it difficult to hear me. If that's the case, then you know, let me know so that I can go back and sort of retweak the settings again. Otherwise, yeah, happy days. Hopefully it's all good. So a good spot is for me to sort of do it, yeah, is to kind of come up and around here. That way you can kind of like see the ridge line there, and you can also see that hill, and you also sort of see the main area kind of here. So that like little cluster of trees right there, that's generally, that's pretty much where we're heading. This guy's like popping off because he just wants like everybody to know where he is at the start of the battle. There's a dick. What a fool. So obviously I have binoculars on this tank. So as you can see, we pretty much cover like the whole map from here. So we cover all the way out over here, all the way up along here. So I'm a bit worried that maybe we're a bit thin in the center there. But I mean, we've got a lot of AT there, but yeah, I don't know. So as you can see, obviously I've knocked a tree over. That kind of like covers my little flank there on the side of the vehicle. And then I've sort of like got the bushes wrapping around like in front of me, sort of like sloping down the side, which kind of gives me pretty good all-round concealment. Who's this guy? This guy, what a wanker. He's just like expending ammunition. But the reality is this is like this is a patience game. That's okay, that's good, as long as our boys withdraw. Oh. Son of a bitch, come on. Alright, he's done, that's good. Oh! The problem with this dirt gun, it is so unreliable. And it's all over. Alright. Yeah, a little bit of damage, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, we lost the game, so that's not going to be anything particular. But I suppose as long that is a good spot to be, as long as, like, especially if you're like the lower tier. That's a good spot to be, as long as the rest of your team doesn't completely melt all around you. If they do, then you're in some pretty big shit. But unfortunately, because it's like I do have that thing equipped with a big derp gun. You know, for maximum damage and splash damage and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, it is very inaccurate, especially at a long range. So it is what it is. This is interesting. We have 2 Conquerors. Now, I've seen Conquerors melt very, 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 very fast in games, but then I've also seen Conquerors that are just absolute juggernauts. I think they're called Death Stars, Conquerors, or referred to as being a Death Star. Not sure. Oh, look at that piece of artillery, that's huge. It's one of the reasons why the Russians, or the Soviets, devastated the Germans when they finally kicked into full war gearing. Because they were just putting out some ridiculously stupid shit. Trees falling over here. Oh, mate, those T95s and tortoises and stuff, tier 9s, like, they're just like stupidly insane. Like, I think I've put like HE rounds like up their arse at point blank range, and it's just like bounced off. Like, it's stupid. It's actually a smart little tactic they just did. They rushed a couple guys down, running around. They knew they were fast and whatnot. And they've kind of sent them down to, I guess, keep us occupied while they moved into the center. Oh shit, this guy's gonna hurt. He's gonna hurt a lot. This guy's gonna... Oh my god. How the hell did I survive that? That's what we need to see. He's gonna kill me. Yeah, straight up. But it is what it is. I shouldn't have gone out that far. But anyway. Alright, let's take the tiger out. Hasn't got to stretch his legs for a few days, so... And bottom tier. I always get anxious when I'm bottom tier. It always makes me a little bit sad. What we're going to do is we're going to hug this wall here. And we're going, or maybe over here, or this one here. This one here will do. And we're going to try and support our guys up here. That's obviously Scorpion G, that's just gone down there. We don't have a lot over on this flank. We've got that, what is it? Is it an SU? Yeah, an SU just sitting all the way back. We've got the Centurion moving up a bit too slow. So, if the enemy was really, really smart and they came surging through here, they could probably knock out 2 or 3 of us before we could even respond, before we'd have enough numbers there to actually contain it. Which is scary. But I see it a lot. It happens a lot, all the time. Oh, see, we've got a Jag Tiger moving up there, and that SU still sitting all the way back. Concerning. Where'd that thing come from? Just like poked his head out of nowhere. Son of a bitch. Alright, so we're actually doing pretty well here, guys. We're doing very well. That's good. Ozzolini, follow me. Who was that? That was the Centurion, I think. We've got this in the bag unless we're completely retarded. These super pro players. So not a bad game. 1200 damage or 1250 damage. Say 250 support damage. So yeah, not too bad. Received a bunch of stuff. That's pretty cool. Where are we? Depot. What do we got? So let's sell this. I only ever support a small repair kits and stuff. Now I win tons of them, but I always use them, especially if I'm like grinding for new tanks. I always keep the large ones that I win. And basically what I do is I use those to put towards the purchase of like new tanks and equipment. So like at the moment, as you can see, we've got like, if I wasn't trying to buy my AMX, I'd be out there buying more large caliber tank, gun rammers, maybe some more binoculars, what are they? Where are they? Ventilations and all that sort of stuff. So let's take the let's do the Tiger P. There's the IS-6, obviously a devastating result there again. So what we'll do is we'll get out of this one and we'll take the IS-6 out one more time. We'll try and get one half decent battle in with the IS-6. Try not to be too foolish. So if you look up here, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Obviously, Hong Kong server, 6,050 people for a maximum of 2,085 online. So that's like, 226 people in the Aussie server at the moment. So you imagine how long you would be waiting for a battle in there. Hence why I come to the, I take the hit and ping, so to speak, and potential lag, just for the sake of being able to get a game. I mean, it is what it is. I understand there's probably not a whole lot of players in Australia, even though there have been times where I've seen, several thousand people in the Aussie servers, but that was long before the 1.0 update. where they introduced like the high definition and all that sort of stuff. And I think maybe there's a lot of people in Australia probably run, like myself at the time, were running slightly older PC builds, so maybe it weren't the best for you know, these high definition games and whatnot. So, but it is what it is. But okay, so we got a Progetto. That's good. I like having the auto loader on my team. What else have we got? Not really much, do we? What are they? They've got another IS6, so that's okay. I should be able to just run with the AP. Actually, we might pop off the APCRs. I haven't fired them for a while. And this isn't looking very promising. Like, I've got absolutely nobody heading, because I'm heading sort of like up in here, and it does not seem to be anybody else up there. So you know what? Fuck them. I'm just going to go up this way. Go and see if we can tangle with that T-34 hitting with an APCR round. There's the IS-6. Dead. Love it. There we go. We got the A44 here. Oi! Whoa! Now we will get absolutely hammered by their arty. Really such bad gun depression on this tank. Like it's literally some of the worst. Well, that was good. Oh my god. There we go. So we didn't get a good game on the IS6. It is what it is. I'm going to call it there, guys. We're still pretty even in this game, so our team's still got a pretty good chance to win. Hey, it is what it is. That's just a big thing. Like with this game, I find, and I find it a lot on the Asian server, on this Hong Kong server. Scouts don't scout, mate. They're sitting at the back of the map and they are trying to snipe like tank destroyers. I have absolutely no idea. Maybe like there's a lot of new players on here and they don't know what to do, or they're afraid to get their nice shiny little like pea shooter tanks like damaged. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But now, obviously, as you can see, these guys are like flanking over there. Medium tank should be coming in to support heavies. Heavies should be like the frontline tanks, and obviously they need the scouts to scout for them and spot the enemy vehicles, so that obviously we can stay out of like harm's way from their tank destroyers or their proper snipers. And when you come up against a team where they're working the way they should be working, where the mediums are supporting the heavies, the lights are out there sort of scouting and whatnot, yeah, you don't have a lot of hope. It is what it is. But you know, when you're a heavy tank on the front line and there's sort of very little to no support around you at all, your survival chance is not very good. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe I should just fall back and wait for the rest of my team to get destroyed and then do a last stand and go down in a blaze of glory. I don't know. But anyway, it is what it is. Shit player rant's over. Thanks for watching, guys. It's the DownUnderGamer signing off. Hope you all have an awesome day. And now look at this. We've got a Jag Tiger over here. But anyway, we're dead. Cheers, guys.